everybody, welcome back, youtube.com/GeekLad for another Let's Install. Today it is Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition. Now, note this one, I'll kick the download off. Note this one came out the 22nd of the 2nd, 2023. Why is that date important? Of course, it was the launch date of the PlayStation VR 2. At least here in Australia it was anyway. But, I only picked this one up recently. This one was the boys' school holidays treat. I've picked it up. Colin's put in, I think he's gone over 2 hours at this point, and he's got a Let's Play of of this very game coming up on the channel later today. But for now, we are installing Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, Enhanced Edition, which comes in at a total download size of 27.05 gigabytes. And of course, we'll be going hands-on and giving you my full impressions of the game this Thursday night on the Gaming Enforcement Agency. It's our weekly video gaming podcast right here on Geek Aloud, where we cover all the games we've been playing of the week. Who's we, I hear you ask? Myself, Unky Dunky, and Bully are the three co-hosts of the Gaming Enforcement Agency typically. However, Bully is not in this week. He is working a real job in the real world. So instead, fortunately, we've got Ace stepping back up to the plate, and Ace will be joining us. So this Thursday night, it'll be myself, Unky Dunky, and Ace going through all the games we've gone hands-on with this week, which will include, of course, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. My thoughts will be on there, but as I said, this afternoon on Geek Aloud, you'll be able to see a full Let's Play. I think it's about a 26-minute video of Colin playing Star Wars to the Galaxy's Edge. He's picked it up. I think he starts about an hour through, so it's sort of the second hour of the campaign, or second, hour to an hour and a half mark of that campaign will be available on the channel. It's an awesome, obviously first-person shooter in VR. So you've got the laser guns at this stage and those little hover droid things, the ones that Luke trains with, but they're like an offensive weapon. Like you sort of have them out and they hover around you, but then when the enemies come, they'll shoot on your behalf at the enemies as well, of course. You've got blasters. You can pick up the enemies' blasters. There's resources. There's upgrading. There's all kinds of fun, enjoyable first-person VR action to be had with Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. I'm very much enjoying my time with it. So, right now, let's install it, shall we? I'll be back at the end. Obviously, we'll boot it up. We'll have a look at the options menu, and we'll see if there's any settings to change, any motion blur to disable, performance mode. Unlikely in a VR title. I don't think I've seen a performance mode in any of them yet, but I will keep checking. Anyway, we'll go through all those options, and then, of course, we'll bounce on out back to the PlayStation 5 dashboard. We'll pull out the particulars. We'll get you the current version number and the install size for that version number. That's all coming up at the end of this video. But for now, let's install. Oh, it's getting exciting now, isn't it? 1 second away. I am going to prepare early and start turning on these controllers. Oh, my headset's... My headset is a shade over to the right. Excuse me. All right, here we go. The main menu of Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. Let's have a look at the settings now. Adjusting height, free movement, Now, notice I put free movement on. That enables left-handed, left thumbstick, I should say, moving. Trigger effects on. Hovering drift, that's fine. Movement, southpaw off. Movement speed, now, I find it good at fast. Head orientation steering, yes. Head-oriented steering, excuse me, yes, please. Keep forward direction is fine. System orientated is off. I'm not sure what the difference is there, whether that's feeding from the sort of room scale we've set up. Smooth move. I actually feel like, should I turn smooth move off? Strafing now. I had to turn strafing off because that was causing me a bit of motion sickness. No, smooth move had to be on, otherwise it's snapping and I don't like snapping. No, yes, smooth move is what you want. Snapping is like it just jumps 15 degrees or 30 degrees or whatever. Body positioning forward back. Take the time to set that up. I noticed the torso wasn't quite where it should be originally. Language option is pretty standard. Standard fare for audio. And the abouts. And we can see there project version 1.0.0, engine version 4. I suspect we will be version number 1.0.0 when we get out to the main menu, which is exactly what we're going to do right now, as they are all the settings we need to worry about. So let's head on home, shall we? Right, back out in the main menu now. Let's pull up the options, the particulars, I should say, by hitting the options button. And I can tell you currently, Star Wars from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition is version 1.000.000 as predicted, and a full and complete install size of 27.1.0 gigabytes. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install right here on Geek Aloud. Check the channel later today for Colin's Let's Play of this very game, and we'll be discussing it during the Gaming Enforcement Agency, our weekly video gaming podcast, here on Thursday night at 8 p.m. What else can you do with Geek Aloud? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it.
That's something. Oh, look out!
Fire spray!
Old Uncle Donkey. Gee, Donkey.